Step back to London, 1888. The streets are dark fog, hangs heavy, and there's serial killers on the loose. His name, Jack the Ripper. His victims, defenseless women, each savagely murdered, leaving an entire city in the grip of terror. Who was Jack the Ripper? And how did he escape the police in one of the world's busiest cities? Tonight, we unravel the mystery of a killer who's still never been found. This is the story of Jack the Ripper. Between August and November 1888, Jack the Ripper committed at least 5 brutal murders, claiming the lives of women in London's Whitechapel district. The victims, Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly, were all killed in what became known as the Canonical Five murders. Each killing shocked investigators with its sheer violence. What truly set Jack the Ripper apart was his chilling technique and precision. The Ripper seemed to strike without warning, choosing his victims carefully. He attacked late at night, often in dimly lit areas where he could avoid detection. Witnesses reported nothing unusual before the attacks. His preferred weapon was a knife, and he performed mutilation on his victims that pointed to the knowledge of human anatomy. This wasn't random brutality. It was a methodical, calculated. Each crime scene told the same story. Organs removed with precision, throats cut, bodies positioned in ways that seemed to taunt the police. Jack the Ripper wasn't just a killer, he was a phantom. A figure capable of vanishing without a trace, leaving only blood and terror behind. Who was Jack the Ripper? Over the years, theories have pointed to many suspects, each with their own dark secrets. Some believe he was a surgeon, while others say he was an ordinary man with extraordinary taste for violence. Let's look at some of the most notorious suspects. One popular suspect is Montague John Druitt, a barrister with a troubled past. His mother suffered from mental illnesses, and Druitt himself was known to have had psychological issues. When Druitt was found drowned in the River Thames shortly after the last Ripper murder, many wondered if he'd taken his own life to escape justice. But despite some circumstantial evidence, there's no clear proof that he was the Ripper. Another prominent suspect was Aaron Kosminski, a Polish barber who lived near Whitechapel. Kosminski reportedly showed violent tendencies and deep paranoia in recent years. DNA from a shawl found near one of the Ripper's victims appeared to link Kosminski's to the crime scene, but DNA evidence from over centuries ago is fragile at best, and many experts question its reliability. And then there's Charles Allen Lechmere, a meat cart driver who only lived near each of the crime scenes, but was also discovered standing over the body of one of the victims. Some investigators believe that he used his job as cover, allowing him to blend into the streets of Whitechapel unnoticed. But even this theory has holes. These suspects have more make up the long list of potential rippers, but there's always doubt. None of the evidence was conclusive enough to convict any of them. So how did he get away with it? How could someone commit such gruesome crimes and vanish without a trace? Firstly, policing technique in the 1880s were primitive. Modern forensic science didn't exist. DNA analysis, fingerprinting, and crime scene preservations were far off advancements. The police had to rely on the witness testimonies and minimal physical evidence, much of which was unreliable or contaminated. London was also a bustling city with dimly lit streets perfect for disappearing into the shadows. The Ripper case also attracted massive media attention, with newspapers publishing rumor theories and lurid details of the murders. This caused hysteria among the public and misled investigators. The Ripper was able to watch as London's police chased one false lead after another. Could it be that Jack the Ripper wasn't just lucky, but exceptionally cunning? Some believe he may have carefully planned his murders to manipulate public perception. He struck in specific areas at precise times in such ways to leave the authorities chasing the tails. Letters supposedly from the Ripper himself taunted the police as if he reveled in the chaos he created. Most famously from hell, letter believed to have come from the Ripper was sent with a kidney allegedly taken from one of his victims. The letter and other notes like "Dear Boss" fueled the fear that the Ripper was a twisted mastermind, a predator who could see in the dark while the police groped blindly. Jack the Ripper was never caught, and his identity remains a mystery that has spawned thousands of theories, books, and even movies. Some say he vanished, others believe he continued killing in different parts of the world, or that he was killed. His case remains unsolved, a chilling reminder of how darkness can steep into our world undetected.